Sup my dudes, Valk here. Today we are going to be showcasing the brand new shiny Frieren. You heard it right. I was running World Lines and I got shiny Frieren. Let's go ahead, let's fuse her up real quick and first take off these filters. So I can do this, apply. But you can see shiny Frieren has a maid outfit. As far as cosmetic goes, I'm going to assume it looks good. So we're going to go ahead and fuse. We're going to get level 60. And then we're going to go ahead and evolve. I should have everything I need to evolve her. I should have the takedowns. I should have all that stuff. So let's go. Frieren, select, others, takedowns, yep. Evolution. Here you can see she's got the maid outfit. Pretty dope. I'm really happy to have the shiny. Especially a shiny Frieren. Super happy to have this unit shiny. Really stoked for it. And I also have her Monarch, of course. Triple godly shiny Monarch Frieren. Let's go ahead, let's put it back on the team. First, we lock her up. You know, I wasn't going to get her Monarch and I wasn't going to go triple godly. But then I got a shiny, and I had to. So first thing we're going to do, because I don't really like maid outfit Frieren too much, we're going to go ahead and put the skin on. And put this on. And we're going to rock the Fern skin. So now we got Fern instead of Frieren, but they basically do the same thing. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and check this out. I do believe I have a familiar I can give her. Gone is really good. What's his passive? 4.1% nature damage. I'm pretty sure I have a nature turbo granny. 4.6% nature damage, critical chance plus 10%. So 10% crit. And what's this one? 4.8% nature damage. I'm confused because this one says 10%, 0.6%, right? So it's 10%, 0.6. This one, Is this showing like doubles of the same one? I think it is. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to equip this one on her. And we're going to see just how good Frieren is. So let's go ahead now. Let's take a look. We're not going to bring any buffs. I know it's really fun to see like giant number showcases, but we're not going to bring any buffs. We're just going to run her raw and just see how good she is before any of that stuff. Let me turn up my mic a little bit. There we go. Should be a little bit better on the gain. She is going to be really good. I'm pretty excited for her. So let's see how good she is. First we do this, get our money up. And we're going to leave Gogeta here to kind of just solo for a bit. And then, actually, first, let's move Gogeta back here. So he can... Actually, it doesn't matter if anything bleeds, does it? Because this is sandbox mode, so who cares? So on placement, you can see her range is kind of buns on placement, but grows to be absolutely gigantic. She has a really small circle, but with a 2.4 SPA, it's pretty damn good. So we're going to go ahead, put the circle down. And you can see these chests are already spawning in. I'm going to go over what they are in a second. Let's go ahead and first enable visual effects so we can see her attacks. And the first thing we're going to do is go over her passives while we wait. So Height of Magic. Immune to status ailments except while attacking. Nice little nod, you know. If you guys know Frieren, you guys know why it's like that. Plus 100% damage to enemies with Overshield. You can see her first attack she does is Zoltrak. Collective Trinkets. This unit will randomly spawn treasure chests along the path every 15 seconds. These things. For every chest collected, gain either nothing, 10 or 1,000 yen, 3% damage, or 1.5% range, up to 30% damage, and up to 15% range. Only this unit can collect the chests spawned by it. And in Wayward Journey, when this unit begins its journey, increases damage and range by 4% per second while traveling up to 100% and 50% respectively. This buff resets when the active Wayward Journey is activated, and every attack reduces this buff by 5% and 2.5%. So effectively what her gameplay loop comes down to is going ahead and just running around collecting chests the whole time and basically getting really strong off that. So we're going to go ahead, go here, and collect these chests, pick a start and an exit, and you can see she reaches in a chest, and what does she get? A little cup. Reaches in the chest, gets her little cup, and it goes from there. So here she found another chest. Reaches in a chest. You can see our yen didn't move, so we didn't get any yen. And we are starting to fall a little bit behind here, but I think it's going to be fine. So now she has the cup. She cannot put down the cup. And now with all that going, she is at 21k off placement. Pretty damn crazy. So next up, we're going to just place her here and show this too. She runs into an enemy, she will immediately crash and just go to the nearest applicable spot. So that's pretty dope. So we're going to go here, and we're just going to run face first into the enemies after we open this chest, because this will give us as much time to ramp up as possible. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to make sure to actually upgrade her as well to lightning. So whenever she actually lands here, she does lightning. So now she's going to do lightning. She's got 33.7k right now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool animation. Next, we're going to go to Death Barrage. Just a bunch of Zoltrax. Actually, it's more fitting for Fern than it is for Frieren, because that's kind of Fern's thing. And then Black Hole. And this animation is just beautiful. Just look at this. Absolutely amazing animation. And now the Mog attack. So she's kind of doing both at once right now. It's actually funny. But you can see she does the Mog attack, where she just kind of stares him down. She's at 175k and going down, 4.7 SPA with 72.1 range. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually move her up some to try to challenge the enemies a little bit more. This will also allow us to refresh the buff some. You can see now she's at a... Oh, she actually went down because we didn't actually go on a long enough journey. So if we went on a longer journey, then yeah. We're going to go ahead and try to regain wave control here, which could be kind of rough because we're definitely going to want to basically come here, have her pop, and then she should pop everything in that general direction. So I put Gogeta down here. Trying to basically catch up now. And once she's caught up, she'll be able to claim these chests. So that's basically what we're after right now. We're almost there. She's almost caught up. So she has no buff right now, so I can just do something like this just to move her. She basically works like a little, like, kind of like Gogeta, but not really. Because you just want to use this buff or this journey mechanic to get around. Now we're going to set the journey here. Oh, she's getting in a chest. That could put us a little bit behind. Was not expecting the chest lock in, dude. She's a degenerate gambler, just like Frieren. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to let her basically hold up a little bit. And then we're going to come here, and we're going to open these chests. And ideally, we can hit the second chest before they crash into us. Ideally. So now that they crash, you can see we have a buff of 187,000. So now that I've shown you guys what she looks like actually fighting, like trying to hold by herself, which she's not really good at. You're always going to want a second unit for that. Let's just see what she looks like if I let her walk for a good little bit. Let's go from here to about here. Just going to grab this chest that... It's a little bit funky in terms of the positioning because the way the chest is like at. But yeah, you guys will get to see what she can do. So we're just going to let her just do her thing. So it only takes about 25 seconds for her to max out her buff. So you just want to like feel it out to where you can try to maximize her journey buff. So you can constantly keep her moving around, constantly keep her picking up chests, keeping up the journey. And now you can see she's at 278,000, 4.7 seconds with a whopping 83 range. 3.1 million damage in range, which is absolutely absurd. Like, let's see if I can max out Gogeta real quick. Let's see. 3.1 million damage in range versus 1.046. Even if you count in his clone, she is doing more. She's just not as consistent. She doesn't have instant transmission. There's a lot of things. With instant transmission, his DPS goes up so much. Now he's at 2.6 million damage in range. This is without stacking the first buff, so he gets so much higher. Gogeta's just broken. Super broken unit. But you can see she's really good. It takes a long time for this buff to actually wind down to the point where you're like, okay, I need to go on into the journey. You can see she's still at 1.53, 1.31, etc. Just like I said, a really good unit. A super good unit. So we're gonna go here, I'll pick up some more chests here, and then we're going to do this. Now, the only thing whenever you do send her on a journey and refresh her stuff is you just got to remember the fact that every time she resets her journey, she loses all the buffs she's accumulated on the past one. So you got to constantly refresh this journey and just make her really, really, really good. But she is good. She just takes a lot of setup and a lot of pretty much wave control. Once you have the wave under control, you can kind of pick and choose where you want to put her and exactly how strong you want her to be. Because this Frieren's about to come out pretty much at topped out buff, except we didn't max out the chest buff, which is a good bit more damage. You can squeeze more damage out of it. But yeah, all in all, a super, super good unit. 60,000 DPS. 60k DPS. Yes, it's going to go down very, very, very quick, and you're going to be very incentivized to go ahead and do it again. But she's super cheap at about like 80k to fully maxed out, and just insane damage in range. Just a really, really, really good unit. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm really happy I got shiny. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.